Dotto,
Man, no!
brother, there is no time like the present.
I would agree, bro. Yesterday is history, the future's a mystery, and today is a present. Oh, fuck, I messed it up. It's supposed to be today's a gift. That's why it's the present. Hey, I'll get him in the next time.
We got to start over now. That's a wrap. Dotto, we're back.
We are. And it feels good.
I say that as if you guys didn't just see us a week ago, or maybe even just like 10 minutes ago, and you're like, you just found us and now you got suggested another video, and now you're just like, wait, what is this? But Dotto and I haven't actually made a podcast like this in like a month, and it feels good to be back.
No, it's been a long time, and that is because we took a long time to do this. We did boom, boom, boom. The first 5, we had well, I would say the first 4, or wait, this is episode 5. The first 4?
Yeah, it's throwing you off because this is episode 5 of our podcast, but
episode 6 of Dragon Ball Z.
Ball Z, because we, 2 of the episodes, we needed to watch 2 episodes really for there to be enough meat for a full podcast.
Yeah.
But we're back. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of setup for future things, and we're probably about to be watching multiple. We might have.
I was gonna say, bro, I got to get used to it now, because if we had to watch 2 episodes in the Raditz saga to do an episode of this podcast, we are about to watch 8 episodes of Gohan and Piccolo whining and bitching, and Goku falling into hell, bro. It's about to be an 8-episode spree, man.
We're gonna be watching at like 2x speed. Like
we're gonna be sitting days apart. Like, I'm telling you, we're not long from me being like, yo, you ready to podcast? And when I say that, it's a 2-day adventure, bro, because day 1 is us watching it, day 2 is us doing the podcast.
Man, dude, don't say that.
It's true, bro. That's where we're heading. Nothing I can do to stop it.
Now, speaking of multiple days, or well, just things taking a long time, you want to tell our listeners about a recent adventure you had?
Man, you're gonna have to narrow it down. What adventure are we talking about?
You had a bit of a plane ride recently. And
oh, brother. So, I was going on a little vacay. I had to meet up with the boys. And part of that meant going to the West Coast from Florida. This would definitely be my key moment from the past week. So let's start it off. So already East Coast going through some delays with smoke. I'm down in little old Florida. So stupid me thinking I wouldn't face any repercussions. So first thing I do is they fly me. Well, actually, real first thing I do, I get to my place. What are they called? Airport early. I think I'm pretty early, bro.
You get to my air place. Wait, what are they called?
Yeah, my air place.
Yeah.
I get to the airport early, like really early. I've never seen it this backed up. MCO, it's gone, bro. It's fallen. And I'm losing it. I'm like, no shot I make it in time. But lo and behold, I dig deep, Nano. I wait in the best line, literally the best line. I picked the best one. I checked. Then I get through the actual security. I'm already bro, I'm one of those people. I had my shoes off in line. I was holding my shoes already. And so through hard work and dedication, I missed the tram and I missed my flight. So, but immediately they put me on another flight. And guess where they're sending me up to? Chicago. So I'm flying up to Chicago. All the way up to Chicago. I make no progress on my great adventure towards the West Coast. I finally land in Chicago, delay, I wait, and then I'm ready. I go, we take off. That's when my captain announces over the airwaves, go. Y'all mind if we land in Utah real quick? I need to get some gas. So we land in Utah. We pick up some
Utah, man.
We get some gas. Then I carry over. I'm finally making my way to the West Coast, baby. Already, this is like 7 hours, by the way. Just this part. Then I hit California. I get a little text. It's Nanogenics. He says, where you at? He's like, you in Cali? I'm like, technically, I'm in Sacramento. So that was awesome. I'm sitting in Sacramento. Best time of my life. Another hour delay. And that's when they finally say it's time. It's time to move up to the real destination, California. So I fly up. At this point, this was like a trivial flight, like 50 minutes or something. It was short. And then I finally meet up with the boys. We hang out. We get some pizza and stuff. It was great. But the flight's not so great. And then I got back home. But the flight back home was real basic, though. What about you, Nana? You face any adversities?
Nah, man. I won't lie. Mine was pretty boring. It was a direct flight to where we were going. So
damn. It was bougie, too.
What was bougie?
Bro, your flight, bro. Direct flight? That had to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Are you kidding me? I just show up. By the way, dude, do you have TSA pre-check?
I don't. I don't.
I am telling you. So as someone, and especially with like the YouTube channel and stuff, it's gotten even worse. Like I want to take as much stuff as possible, which while we were there, you know, made some videos, had some fun, all of that. So I was going to take like recording equipment no matter what. But, you know, dude, I don't know. Growing up, and I remember this actually is relative to this podcast. Growing up, I don't know what it was, but my mom was cool with me taking as much stuff as I wanted when we go places. I remember there was this wedding that we... Yeah, dude, it's weird because she was really strict about some things, but for this, she was cool with it. And I remember I took an entire duffel bag of Dragon Ball Z action figures with us to like this wedding.
I'd be pissed, bro, but go ahead.
I took all of them. Now, when I say all of them, that's not like, we're not like, I didn't have a ton, but I mean, I had like probably like 20. You know what I mean? Like, right. As a father now of a 5-year-old, we let him take like, we just recently went on a trip too, to the beach, and we let him take like 3 or 4 toys tops, and we were there for like 6 days, and like my mother letting me take like 20 Dragon Ball Z action figures, and then like I think probably 10 to 15 others, like because I had some like Marvel ones, and you know, all, you know, just growing up, got Power Rangers and all that kind of stuff, and anyways, so I guess I've just always been like that. So I'm someone that takes a lot of stuff, and I've never had TSA pre-check until within the last month, and I've flown twice in the last month. And let me tell you, it is worth the $70 that you pay, because all you do is you put the stuff in your pockets in your bag, you know, or your whatever your carry-on is or whatever. Those slide through. I mean, I got this thing loaded down with a mic, with 2 cameras, a separate lens, the laptop, 2 tablets, because I got a tablet for Legends. I got my tablet that I'm going to be watching like my anime on while I'm on the flight. You know, my phone, obviously, the charger, like multiple portable chargers. I mean, like, dude, I'm like the new Asus ROG Ally. Like, I am loaded down, and they didn't stop me at all. It just rolls on through. I didn't take a single thing out. Didn't take my shoes off. Like, straight up, I'm gone. Like, I remember my wife dropped me off, and because I was doing a carry-on, I didn't want to do luggage, because I didn't want to do actual checked bag, because I'd heard so many horror stories of all the delays. So I'm like, the last thing I want to do is have like luggage getting lost or something. So I made sure everything fit in my backpack and my carry-on. And I call her not even 5 minutes after she dropped me off, and I was already just chilling, waiting on my flight in the airport. And she's like, there's no way. I'm like, yeah, why would I be calling you in the line of TSA? She's like, TSA pre-check is amazing. I'm like, yes, it is.
That's crazy, bro. It took me like 40 minutes.
Yeah, no, dude. All I had to do was like, you get on there, you go to the TSA website, you sign up, you then choose like a local sort of like place you can go to, and you just go in there. They ask you like a couple questions, get some fingerprints, get a picture, and you're done. It takes like 10 minutes tops, and it's like $72. And like the 2 flights I've been on now, it's more than paid for itself. Again, because previously, like, everything has to be taken out and put in bins. So I'm putting my Switch in a bin. I'm putting my Steam... I didn't have the Asus last time, but I'm putting my Steam Deck in a bin. I'm putting a laptop in a bin. You got your shoes. You got...
Yeah,
you know,
that's
everything's
so
gotta come
annoying.
out. Portable chargers. Like, anything that can hold it up. And even then, sometimes I take all that out, and then I'm still the guy that's over to the side, because they're like, hey, man, we got to check all this stuff out. Like, man, you got a lot of stuff. And it's like, yeah, I do.
So I don't have that much stuff, because I'm going to be honest, bro. I'm the opposite. I hate traveling, not for like I'm afraid of the plane kind of thing or anything like that. It's just, bro, when we travel, I'm like, it'll be a 2-week stay. I'm like, nah, if we just bring 2 backpacks, surely we could figure this out somehow, man. Like, I do not want to do luggage. I don't want to do like big carry-on. Like, if I can go somewhere, if it's a 2-week stay, I promise I can make it work with a bag and a carry-on thing, and that's it, man. Everything else, I will take care of it some other way. I remember when you came
here, you barely had anything, and you were planning on staying here like a few days.
Yeah, bro, because I'm just lazy as hell. I'll just take the bare essentials, because
dude, I'm so bad. I like I mentioned, I had 2 cameras, because I need the camera I plan on using, and then I have a backup cam in case the camera I plan on using doesn't work. And then I got my capture device, and then I've got like a backup one of my, like, dude, yeah, I'm really bad about that. Like, I want backups upon backups. Like,
yeah, that is crazy, bro. But honestly, you got through the line faster than me, so clearly I need to go get my interview done, bro. I need a smile for my picture.
I promise you, like, yeah, it sucks to think about it and like go and do that, you know, and like like, even though it was only 10 minutes, you still got to schedule it, and you got to drive over there and all that.
Yeah,
it is worth it in the long, because it lasts 5 years. It lasts 5 years. So now that I've done
5 years,
I have TSA pre-check for the next 5 years, dude.
Oh my god, that sounds. I mean, for 5 years, I know it's annoying, but there really is no time like the present. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and get into Dragon Ball Z Episode 6.
Woo!
Nano, What'd you expect going into this one?
Man, dude, what did I not expect? Because I'll be real, I didn't know what to expect. Like, we are now entering the gray area for me. And I've said this already in this podcast, and it's just because, I don't know, I've never done a rewatch. I think that's what is making this so much fun for me. I've never went back and rewatched it. I know some people think that's like blasphemy, but like, I just didn't really ever see the point. Like, when you've played the games, you've experienced the stories many times, as I feel like we have growing up in like our, well, you and I are, I'm a little older than you, but still, like, our sort of generations have played the Dragon Ball Z story and have seen it more than enough times. So this is all gray area for me. Like, I remember bits and pieces of what's coming up, but like, I could not have told you what happens here outside of he might meet King Yima in this episode. But is that really this episode, or is that the next episode? And like, that
was your big one. You were going into this one like, I think he might meet King Yima here.
That's like, that is literally it. And so, yeah, I just no real expectations. How about you?
I would say, well, for starters, I completely forgot where we were. But to be honest, this is it, man. This episode, I agree with you. This is the line between what I remember and what I don't. Because like the wiki says, there are two major events for this episode. I remember both of these, but this is it. After this, we get into the training and the more training, and then also the Snake Way running. Like that's all what we're getting into, and they're about to lose me for quite some time until the Saiyan Saga. Then I think I'm back on board with being the biggest fan in the world.
Yeah, well, dude, once Nappa and Vegeta actually start, which I think and that's why I think me and you could be. So we did a bet. Again, we are doing something over on Patreon where we are live reacting to the episodes. So the episodes that were reviewed, you can watch our live reactions over on Patreon. Link will be down below in the description if you're watching us on YouTube. But like, when we were watching that, like, I don't know if you ever actually answered, but I made a bet that I think the Snake Way will only last 5 episodes tops. Because
bro,
it's
no,
just in my head. So when I say that, though, I'm meaning he'll be at King Kai within 5 episodes.
I would be shocked, but okay. I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be wrong, because maybe you're right. Maybe 5 episodes is right, and like in real time when I watched it back then, I just watched those 5 episodes over the course of a longer period of time. So you might be right. I would say, just from how I feel, like how it felt to me, we're in for like 10 to 20.
I'm with you on that. Like, it feels like it probably should be closer to 10 to 15, but in my head, I'm thinking we're gonna spend like 5 on Snake Way, probably like 7 at King Kai's, and then so that would be what, like 13 episodes from now, Goku is back. Like, I feel like we're back into the action of things at that point. There's no way that stuff takes that long. Like, I get filler, but not that much. Also, I love our segment where you tell us what was like differences from the manga. I have to imagine those are about to start getting insane. Like, there might be just a thing of like, this entire episode wasn't in the manga. Like, we're definitely gonna have those soon, right?
This is definitely going to get to the point where it's like, no, the differences from the manga, the whole episode, like this did not happen. But which is great. I'm looking forward to it, because even in this episode,
I want an official bet from you, because neither of us know. By the way, neither of us know. So
my
official bet is 5 episodes of Snake Way. What are you thinking?
I don't know. You know what? I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to say 11 episodes of pure. That seems like a lot. Wait. Are we counting episodes where he's not mentioned?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll go 11 episodes of pure Snake Way running.
You think it won't be until episode, what would that be, 17 that he gets to King Kai?
Yeah, around there. That feels right to me.
Okay, and so I'm betting at episode. That would be 12, right? Because that would be 5 episodes, and then boom, next episode we're at King Kai's, right? Right in the math, right? No, 11. So that would be 11. So
yeah, 11.
So I'm saying episode 11, he'll be at King Kai's. You're saying episode 17. Okay, we got it. We got it locked in.
I locked it in. I'm feeling good on that one. I maybe not feeling super good on it, but I'm interested in see. I feel like I can't lose here, because either I lose and we get to the good stuff faster, or I'm right and we have to suffer through the horrible. I guess it wasn't horrible. You're
being about the fact that you probably are not going to enjoy the next few episodes, because I'm right there with you.
I'll admit it, because this is not. I mean, bro, there's just really nothing going on. Like Piccolo and Gohan training is cool, and I'm glad it happens, but I don't remember what they do other than what they first do in this video, this one, because I do remember Piccolo.
So, yes, that's the thing methods. Too. I remember that specific moment of him doing the blast, which I guess we need to start diving into that aspect of this too. But yeah, like it's so crazy how much I remembered was just this episode. So when I say I have no expectations of what is next, I mean it, dude. Like I remember like maybe one episode in my head right now where Goku looks a little aged up, or Gohan looks a little aged up, and then I'm trying to think of just like the people on Earth, not the Goku stuff. And then I remember the humans all three training together, or four, I guess, training together.
We have, it's crazy that we have the exact same memory. So let me walk you through a little more, just real quick, because I remember this moment with Gohan where, you know, we'll talk about it later. And then I also remember him being a little older. He's going to have the orange outfit on and a sword. And he's going to be like, he has a bruised eye and he's eating alone because Piccolo doesn't really fuck with him right now. But that's when Gohan also says, like, Piccolo's a pretty nice guy. I remember that. Specifically that. And then I also remember, yes, Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien, and I guess Chaozu's also there, are also training on Kami's Lookout. Don't ask me what they're doing. I don't remember. I think they're fighting shadowy figures in my head. But then I remember that. And then I remember, obviously, Goku trains with King Kai for a little bit. But that's it. That's all I know. I have no idea how we get to that point. Like, Yamcha and Tien haven't even been seen in the show yet. But somehow they're supposed to get this information.
Oh my gosh. So we're going to have the debut of them soon.
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of exciting.
Again, you say exciting. I say that's eating into your 5-episode prediction, man. We haven't even met Yamcha or Tien yet.
They're gonna do the thing where we've got multiple storylines, so that way it keeps us really intact, and we're gonna be jumping back and forth from Snake Way to the humans to Snake Way to the humans, man. It's gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna move along faster than we're giving it credit for.
Yeah, this is going to be beautifully paced. I think that's what we can say. If there's anything that anime filler is known for, it's just beautiful pacing.
I will say, the last thing I'll say before we actually start diving into the episode is that, and maybe this is a really bold statement, but at least from what I remember, and I think there are some maybe lull periods during the Namek Saga for sure, but I feel like even with those lull periods in the Namek Saga, the pacing is better of like some more higher point moments. This, I feel like, is the lowest moment in the entirety of Z from what I personally remember. This stint that we're about to experience is the slowest / lowest moment, I think, for the like average Dragon Ball Z watcher / enjoyer of the entire 290 some odd episode run. Are you with me on that, or do you remember some worse parts than this?
You know what? I think I have to give you the agree, only because I literally don't remember other filler. So, I don't. I think I remember, like, okay, I might have you beat with, I feel like I remember Gohan in, I was going to say pre-Cell, or like in the middle of Cell. I don't even remember how much of this it goes on. So I could be wrong, but Gohan being in Super Saiyan and like helping a village, I remember that for a little bit.
That's like one episode, man.
Is it? Yeah. All right, well then you might be right. I don't remember any other filler other than Gohan getting trained.
I thought you might reference post Cell Saga and the age up on Gohan, but like I remember he goes Super Saiyan and takes down, like, I actually really enjoy like the introduction of Videl and like the intro into the Buu Saga post Cell Saga.
Yeah, but that stuff's like on purpose. I don't know. It feels like a lull because, you know, we're just getting into something new.
That's also true. And I think the other thing too, and this is the very, I'm sorry, I just love Super Saiyan. I love the transformations. I love modern day Dragon Ball coming out of me. But I also think that once we're inside Namek and then we're even post Namek, you'll have all those transformations. You'll have the things that are exciting that alleviate what might be somewhat of a lull period that the Saiyan Saga just does not have. And that might be something that people maybe don't like that I just said, because I think a lot of people like the core, and I enjoy the core of Saiyan Saga. I just think that's why in my brain, I remember the Saiyan Saga being more of like a sort of like slugfest to get through, versus like once we're in some of the lull periods in between the other main arcs as well. But that's what we're here to rewatch and here to find out.
That's the thing. I'm actually open to being proven wrong, because I remember
I'm proven wrong too. Like,
because the more I think about it, this should be like my stuff. Like, this is the Earthlings' last hurrah, man. Technically, I mean, it don't go well for them, but this is like their last moment where they're also training up to fight the big bad.
Wait, what'd you say? I didn't hear you. Like,
what do you mean?
Did you say besides second form? Were you referencing the big Tien moment in Cell Saga, or did I hear that totally wrong?
No, I said I said the last two Raw. Maybe that you heard that in second form.
Yeah, that's probably what I heard.
But even then, honestly, now we're getting off to the episode, but I never even found that to be a super cool Tien moment. But I think it's the best moment he gets. But
I think that is. I mean, again, that's why we're here to rewatch. But in my head of remembering things, I love that moment. But we should stop talking about that because this could be some people's first watch along. So, Otto, no time like the present, man. What do we?
No time like the present. Let's
today?
get it to the beginning. So this is following the death of Goku. I forgot about this. Bulma like pokes around in a scouter, confirms herself to be the highest intellect person in the entire cosmos. Pokes around a scouter, says, yeah, I could probably fix this and also translate it to English. Shouldn't be a big deal. It's crazy what you can brush away in a series by just brushing it away as efficiently as possible. You're telling me she could read Saiyan or Scouter, whatever you want to say it is, also have a bot to like go through that, pick up patterns, translate it to English, get it working, do all that. Anyway, crazy. Doesn't matter the series. She's going to do it. She does do it. Just kind of crazy that it's that easy, but whatever. And basically after that, I mean, Goku's body just fades away into nothingness. And it's confirmed that, the big guy in the sky got him. Kami, appreciate that. Just took his body with him.
Do you think there's going to be, now I got to ask you this. Do you think there will be some sort of joke where they find Tien using a scouter, but they end up not being able to find Yamcha because his power level is so low?
If they do that joke that early, man, damn.
Because I don't remember. Again, I don't remember how they introduced Tien and Yamcha here. So like, it would be kind of funny if that. Sorry, no offense, Dotto, but it'd be kind of funny. That's how they intro. Like they just run into Yamcha. Like, oh, we've been looking for you. We even built this scouter to look for power levels, but we couldn't find you. Type thing.
I think it's so crazy that I have such little idea of what's coming that you're actually right. They probably do use the scouter to find their friends, huh? I never even thought about that.
Well, that's what she said.
That she's going to use them to find him?
Yeah. Wasn't that the whole point of the
Oh, yeah, you're right. She does say it. I totally forgot. I thought she was just like whining that they weren't here.
You guys, again, this is one of those things. Hey, go watch Patreon. Go check out the Patreon. But he got so hung up. Like, I'm not kidding. It's a whole thing. When we're reacting to it. He's so hung up on the fact that Bulma is like this superhuman, like 222 IQ that is going to translate Saiyan or whatever it is that it uses. Understanding alien technology. Like, this is something that she basically has never seen. So not only is she going to learn a whole new language that's then going to translate that language to English or Japanese or whatever, but she also is going to understand how foreign alien technology works like that so that they can find Yamcha and Tien. It's just that easy. It's just that easy for Bulma.
Yeah, no, I mean, Capsule Corp is a work of like pure magic.
Capsule Corp.
Like it's almost to the point where like, bro, just that is more impressive than any physical. Like Dragon Ball is cool because they fight, but Bulma is here like, bro, forget like power scaling. Somebody Bulma scale this shit. Like what other character is going toe for toe on intellectual feats? Bro, zero characters, bro. This is insane.
Dude, let's think about what else she's done. Think about Namek. Think about when they get to Namek and she's like, oh yeah, look at this like pill-sized thing that I'm going to press a button on and throw, and it turns into an entire camp.
Bro, there really is. I do. I think about the feats Bulma pulls off, and it just makes me angry because she's like, I don't know, man. This is great. This is why I said Trunks must be the president of security, because there is no way, there is no shot that anybody other than Bulma, no way anybody other than Bulma should be holding the reins to anything to do with any corporation.
You are not wrong, dude. So not to bring it full circle here, but imagine if we had Bulma's technology to travel and I could bring my entire room inside a small capsule when I went through TSA. My entire room. Like I get to the hotel and I just press a button and my entire setup is now inside a hotel.
That's true, actually. She would make content creation so easy.
Oh, dude, that would be perfect. Oh my gosh, dude. Anyway, sorry. Let's continue on the episode.
Anyway, basically, Piccolo does add another crime to his list. He does kidnap Gohan. But I will say, not to be the apologist of the podcast, I feel like I've done this bit a lot. He was pretty nice about the whole thing, man. I gotta say, he was pretty nice about the whole thing.
Dude, I'm waiting when we get to like Vegeta and like you're just like, you know what?
Yeah. See, the thing is,
he was, you know, like that guy kind of had it coming. You know,
but Vegeta and Nappa are not nice. I specifically remember Nappa being very much not
that's
nice.
The thing. That's your character arc of like, even though now they're getting more and less reasonable, you're still finding a way to make it like,
yeah.
You know what? It really made sense that he would do this.
I think, I mean, to be fair, a lot of the villains do have some stuff. Like, I feel like Cell.
Oh God, here we go.
First form Cell, probably the most evil guy in the series, but once he gets perfected, he's kind of a nicer guy. But we'll get to that in the Cell arc when we get to that.
Dude,
for the meantime,
seeds for you guys right now, so that way you can really
I am, because I want to make it believable. Believe me, I won't be saying this about Nappa. He is a criminal. But Piccolo, strongest guy on Earth, literally can't be stopped. He's like, hey, I think I should take Gohan, guy.
Did you mention
I think I should train
his
him.
Arm?
Is that important? Yeah, he regenerates his arm for a little while.
Scene, okay, I think that scene's cool. Like that sort of like gives me the original going like powering up vibes, because like I think in modern day Dragon Ball it would just pop out, but he like really,
he would make it look a lot easier than he does here.
So that's the only reason I think that scene's cool. That's the only reason why I want to bring it up. Sorry, go ahead.
I agree, and then he pretty much just takes Bulma. I mean, it takes Gohan. They can't stop him, and he leaves, and they're just out, and they leave it up to basically Krillin to tell Chi-Chi, a soon-to-be widow, that also her son got kidnapped. Pretty bad day for Chi-Chi overall.
That's a lot to have to like. So, okay, so hang on, Chi-Chi. Do you want the bad news or the really bad news? You know, like
there is no good news here.
There's no good news. Well,
there's a little good news. That RC car is now totally hers. Like, that's pretty good news.
Oh my God, dude. You didn't.
Yeah, that'd be an awesome way for Krillin to broach the subject. Chi-Chi, good news or bad news first? Good news. Well, the good news is you probably won't need to buy new batteries for that car anytime soon. The bad news is your husband has been brutally murdered and your son is gone.
Well, he's not gone.
He's kidnapped and you're not getting him back for a year.
Yeah, you know the person that you guys defeated like 7-8 years ago. He's back. He's reincarnated, and your son's with him.
Yeah, and actually, his main goal, he said, was to teach your son. So your son is learning from the most wanted evil man on the planet right now. Even if he's not dead, your son is he's learning from a very, very trustworthy fellow right now. So I think that's great. And Krillin hasn't broken the news just yet in this episode. That's still something we're waiting to see. But I don't think that's going to go too good for him.
Time really is on your side, huh? Now that you say this more and more, I'm like, damn, it may be more than 5 episodes.
Yeah, bro. Like, we're going to get there. Krillin, it's going to be a 5-minute thing, probably, maybe an 8-minute thing if they had bits.
Bro, why are you getting so technical with it? Stop, dude. We will be at King Kaizen 5, I believe.
I don't, bro. I think in 5 episodes, we might get to the part where we're in hell. But, spoilers again, bro. Damn. Keep making me spoil shit. Anyway, what happens after
you, bro? I ain't saying anything.
Oh, I just remember after the Piccolo stuff, like after what we saw, that's when your guy comes through, bro. You want to talk about King Yemma? Go ahead. What are you thinking?
Oh, dude, yeah, King Yemma pulls up. But dude, the whole time watching this, it just makes me think of, and I'm sorry to come back to the games. It's just listen, Dragon Ball Z games are a big aspect of Dragon Ball Z for a lot of people, I feel like, and.
Absolutely.
This makes me, and I think some of this I remember very well too because of playing through Kakarot 3 years ago. But they did this scene, now seeing the reference again really well in Kakarot, of just showing off like how big King Yemma is. Like that's just, you don't even see this dude that much, but like he leaves a presence, there's something about him. I don't know.
I mean, there's something about him is that he's huge, bro. He said he put Raditz in a Yemma headlock, bro. Like, I don't want that.
I wish we could have seen that, by the way. They should have animated that.
Yeah, at the end of this podcast, we're going to do some top 10 stuff. Let's do top 10 moments in Dragon Ball Z that are off camera, and that one has to be number 1. That had to be an awkward conversation.
Is this real? Because we should probably write that down.
We should. Top 10 moments in Dragon Ball Z that happen off screen.
Okay.
Number 1, Raditz in the Yemma headlock.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
And then he got sent to hell. That's a terrible day for fucking Raditz, by the way. Nothing but a great uncle, a great Saiyan, and he was gone too soon, man. Rest in peace. and also got kicked to hell for the rest of eternity to suffer. Rest
Until
in
they
peace,
bring
Scott.
him back.
Yeah, we're still waiting on that one. See, that's the thing about Raditz, bro. He's the most unfortunate. So I think on the scale, damn, now you got me being another apologist again, man. On the scale of everything, on the scale of all things, everything, bro. Like all he did was be a good Saiyan and do his job, and then he died. They killed him for it, bro.
He was just doing a job, you know.
He was literally just doing his job.
He was
like
just doing his job.
We're gonna see later, bro, that more villains, like, it goes beyond just a job for them, man. But for Raditz, this was just his job. This was his culture. That was his brother and his what is that? Nephew, man. And they killed him for it. And then he got sent to hell for eternity. And he's not getting brought back, man. He's not. Even Nappa gets to come back.
I am telling you, never say never in Dragon Ball. I'm
hoping,
like,
bro.
I am telling you right now, like when the next movie is Dragon Ball Super Raditz, just
damn, I forgot that used to be a fan theory of mine, man.
like he could come back, and he's been in hell training this whole time. And he's got his own Raditz like flavor to it, and like he's a Super Saiyan green.
He's pissed. How many weekends have I spent down here in hell? That's the opening line of the movie.
Oh my god, dude! weekend crusher or something like that. Forget Saturday and Sunday. This is I'm taking down your entire week.
Oh shit, he's going after the whole calendar.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, so let's see what happens after that. The main thing I remember now is we go through the entire sort of phase of Kami just sitting there, like having a whole like monologue to himself in the middle of King Yima's office.
That was a good bit. When Goku started going to Snake Way. The camera basically pans over to Kami, who does the anime thing of like, you know, he's providing like the voiceover for the scene we're watching. But then they cut back, little fourth wall break. Yema yells at him to get the fuck out of his office, basically. And I thought that was a pretty good bit because you know, this is for the Patreon crowd more like, but in that I was like, damn, bro is just taking up space in the busiest office in the world. And they actually did something with that. I was impressed.
It was a cool transition too. Like you just mentioned, it was a really cool transition having the characters like fly by behind him and then King Yima flies by behind, but then it transitions back into the office. I thought that was like a really cool, like nice touch there for sure.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to mention the POV shot, bro. The Dragon Ball Super Broly at the beginning.
Dude, yes, the POV shot when they're getting the scouter right before.
Yeah, they take a scouter off Raditz's. They desecrate Raditz's corpse just to add another horrible thing to happen to him. But while we're seeing that, we basically get Raditz's corpse POV.
Raditz's, dude, shut up, man. My
bro,
God,
he did not.
I guess I didn't realize like how much you really were on the villain side in all of this.
I'm not.
Dude, I mark my words in like 8 episodes of this podcast, maybe a few less than that, because we're probably gonna have to watch like 10 episodes just to get another podcast episode out. But
true,
he will be defending Nappa and Vegeta somehow. I think more specifically,
I promise. I promise. The buck stops with this guy, man. Like all I'm gonna do is Piccolo and Raditz, bro. Those are the only two polite ones I've seen so far.
Dude, you're gonna find a way to be like, listen, this is how they were raised. Like their entire race was wiped off the map, kind of thing.
Imagine I'm saying all this, but then we get to an episode with Nappa and he flies into a city, and I remember him blowing it up, but he's actually like, "Wow, the people here are really nice," and then he just takes off and flies, bro. I'm gonna go in, bro, because I will defend if they're nice, I'll defend him, but. You know, I kind of remember him like punching a jet plane with his bare fist, kind of deal.
Bro, you have to understand though, that's how he was raised. He doesn't know any different. Like,
but he was smiling and laughing, bro. From what I remember, that's a different thing.
We all have our different vices, okay?
That's a vice? Damn, bro, that's a vice? Somebody get this man some Mary Jane, some sticky icky, man. Get a new vice. Oh, God, brother.
Let's continue the episode. My bad.
I mean, well, we're getting derailed because we're coming up on the end here, bro. Because we already talked about how the Earthlings fly back. Bulma's got a job to do. Roshi's lazy, and Krillin has to tell Chi-Chi that she's a widow. Lazy. Well, he doesn't want to do this, and I don't blame him, to be honest. And then after that, we actually no. There is one thing we should mention. Goku specifically turns around to his very nice tour guide and says, "Hey, man. Do you know Baba? Give her a note for me."
Oh, yes.
Don't let them wish me back for 1 whole year. I don't want to be back for a whole year.
Which is very specific.
Yes. I actually, saying that, did he know? At the
hang on.
Yeah, anyway, Kami probably told him. Let's be honest. Kami probably told him.
Yeah. So that's like number 9 on our off-screen stuff, huh?
Yeah, Kami telling Goku that he only has a year.
Was Goku not still alive listening? He was still alive listening to Raditz tell Piccolo.
Oh, maybe he might have been.
Because Raditz bites the dust, and then we go over to Goku, and Goku has his like last little moments there too. Yeah. Man, I forgot while we were watching the episode, like Krillin says, like, I wonder where Goku is, and you're just like, he's dead.
Yeah, because I don't know why they made him say that. That was so stupid. Like, where are you, Goku? Bro, he just died in front of you. Like, that is some denial going on right there. But anyway, after that note, that's really it. We just switched back to Piccolo and Gohan to, I think, tee us up for what is going to be the slowest batch of episodes we've ever seen. But the coolest thing that happens here.
One more time, though.
Yes, go ahead, Nana. Walk us through Angry Gohan, because this is my last memory before things get fuzzy.
Yeah, so basically Gohan obviously not accepting the fact that he's now with Big Green Man that looks scary.
Wait a second. I might have to be an apologist. Go ahead. I'm going to cut in at some point and be an apologist, bro.
And you know, he drops him in the water, which is like
he was in there for a little bit too. Bro was drowning.
Well, he had to start drowning first before he decided he was gonna wake up. Like anyway, and then he's like, I didn't do anything, and he's like, yes, you did. Watch this, and chunks him at a freaking massive, I don't know, cliffside. And then
it's like a mountain, bro. It was huge.
And then you think he's just gonna like do his thing where he's probably gonna punch through the cliffside or mountain thing, and then instead he charges up an actual ki blast that embodies his entire body, blasts it out, and then cue back, and it's like
he destroyed everything.
Yes, yeah, like 10 miles deep. And then that's pretty much it. But what are you gonna say? What now about Piccolo?
Well, my apologist. I mean, let me just before I start being an apologist. This is like the corniest way I think Gohan's powers have kicked in so far, because bro blasted away a mountain for what? Because he thought he was gonna splat against the wall. I don't know. This seems like, I'm glad Gohan recognized so early. He was like, damn, I'm different. But my apologist comes in like, I don't know if it was slightly before or after this, but Gohan's like, can't I just trade with my dad? And Piccolo's like, like literally, this is the dialogue. He's like, so, listen, tough talk, and I'm sorry I have to have this with you, kid. Your father passed away, but he fought very bravely and saved your life because of it. And don't worry, he'll be wished back. Bro, he did not have to go that far with that conversation.
Yeah, okay, that is also fair. I'm telling you.
Come on, bro, hear me out on this. You know he was being a nice guy there. You know it.
He was. Yeah, I think the whole point is that we're already starting. They're trying to show us like this is not the Piccolo we knew from Dragon Ball, right? Like,
yeah, he's already pretty soft comparatively.
Yes, I guess that's a way to put it. Yeah,
well, it's true, bro. Demon King Piccolo ain't saying none of that. He would have said, your dad died, and I wish I could have been the one to put him down, but damn, I missed my chance. This guy was like, I'm sorry that happened, but he fought very bravely. I was like, damn, nice guy.
But also, I got to kill him.
But also, it was pretty sick. I shot him dead. Yeah, that's what old Piccolo would have said. Your dad died, and it's because I shot him. Also, I kidnapped you.
Yeah, and now you got to train because 2 more Saiyans are coming that are way stronger, and you have to get stronger. He did mention like, or was this an inside his head monologue where he's like, I could be training him. I could be training. He has so much hidden potential. I could be literally training him to a point where he could defeat me.
Yeah, that was just like Piccolo's realization. He was like, how ironic, bro. I'm training the person that's probably going to kill me.
Which to be fair, like if he knew how to concentrate and actually harness like his ki, he could already defeat him. Because we already saw like 2 episodes back where he literally, or 1 episode back.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. The whole thing that we already talked about in the other podcast of just like how he literally was more powerful than Piccolo.
Both. I'm saying like focused up Gohan, if he could control this, could probably 1v like everybody. Every character that mattered in Dragon Ball could get soloed by Gohan at this stage. They made him ludicrously number strong.
Maybe at any stage.
Damn.
We don't know.
Okay. You think they piss him off? He's just blasting them away?
He might unleash his inner beast.
Whoa.
And don't let him anywhere near that beast axe.
I know.
All right, Dada. Roll us into that next segment.
Honestly, bro, I don't remember what exactly segment. The only difference from the manga here, because that was the whole episode. You agree? Was there anything that I missed?
No, I don't really think.
I think that's it.
That's it.
I think we reached the end. So all we have for differences from the manga is Chi-Chi calls Master Roshi and gets a voicemail and falls for the classic voicemail bit. That's it. That's the only difference from the manga. Yeah, that's because that scene doesn't exist in the manga, obviously.
Okay,
so that's the only difference.
Okay, so we are 100% about to enter. There's no way the manga. Well, you've read it, right?
Yes.
There's no way the manga goes from this and then takes that many chapters to get us back on track with Vegeta and Nappa. No way.
It doesn't. That's what I'm telling you, bro. It goes real quick in the manga. Real quick.
Man, dude. Oh my
gosh.
But
I don't think it's gonna go as fast here.
You know what though? What if we start watching it and like we're older, you know, we can appreciate things a little more. We like end up appreciating it a lot more. And maybe I've grown. Maybe at this point I will enjoy the Saiyan saga more than any other saga. Probably not the case. But what if that is you know?
I tend to find myself really enjoying it. I don't know if that's just because, you know, that was the only thing I really had access to, but I don't know, man. The Dynamic stuff is just like a survival horror series. It kind of like changes the tone a little bit, which I like that.
No, also, dude, I'm so excited, dude. I'm excited to watch this though. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not. I'm excited to watch this, but the Namek Saga. I also, again, I just remember the main beats here. Like I'm like so excited to rewatch and see all the nooks and crannies here. You know what I mean? Just
Me
like
too. The weird part is we sound like we hate filler. I don't know about you. The filler is what I'm most excited about because I remember nothing of the filler.
100%.
So that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
But I'm also here to complain. Like I'm ready and willing to see how bad it is, or maybe it's not even that bad. Maybe we're wrong.
Well, that's the thing. I want to say I almost probably sound a little bit like a broken record, and might be why we need to stop putting so many gaps in between recording these, because I feel like I said this exact same thing on probably episode 1 or 2 of the podcast, and then it moved way faster, and I enjoyed every moment of the episode so far. I feel like we are approaching a moment that there's just no way to deny the fact that what were they cooking type of thing. And I hope I'm proven wrong.
And I fully believe that it's probably going to be bad, but I can't really say for sure because
I'm the same 100% same.
But with that, then I guess we'll get into a little bit of trivia, which there's not really too much to really go over here. I just want to comment on the one that I see listed here on the old Dragon Ball fandom wiki, because I know you liked it a lot. And it's just in this episode, when they showed the welcome sign at the check-in station, it is misspelled to welcome with 2 L's.
Yeah. Oh, I pointed that out.
Yeah, you did. And that was a trivia here.
That was it.
Yeah, that was pretty much the only one I think is interesting.
Man, even the wiki's like, y'all really turned that.
Oh, wait. There's another one that I think we do need to say, because this pissed me off a little bit. Sorry. This one's actually big. It's going to spark some conversation. Oh, so in this episode, in the dub, it's stated that Snake Way is over 10,000 miles long. Pretty scary stuff, huh? Yeah, of course not. Goku could literally blink that in like an instant, bro. So apparently in the manga and Kai, it's stated to be 1 million kilometers, or approximately 625,000 miles long. That is at least a little respectable, bro. 10,000 miles? Goku could, bro, it would be over. Look, and even, damn, the fandom wiki getting on their ass. Since traveling 10,000 miles would not take Goku very long at all, as he was able to travel to Papaya Island from Yaoi within a day for the World Martial Arts Tournament.
How far is that? Are we supposed to just know, like, canonically?
I think we're supposed to just know what that is canonically, and also I will always reference this scene because it just puts power scaling into another universe. The scene in Dragon Ball, this is Dragon Ball, with Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha just running and talking.
You do like referencing this scene,
bro. Because they show a normal person. That's the whole point of the scene, is they're showing how fast they are. It is a flicker of light, bro. That is how fast these guys are. So 10,000 miles is putting no respect on Goku's name.
I guess in my head, hang on, how far across is the U.S.? Because the U.S. is like huge. How long is the U.S. across? 2,800 miles, dude. So that's 3 U.S.'s, man.
I still don't think that's a lot for Goku. Like, I think he could run that easy. I just looked up how many miles is it to the moon, and it is 238,000 miles. So 600 is a little respectable. Now we're talking like 3 trips to the moon. At least now we're talking something, you know, that's good. A 625, that's good enough for me.
Away?
Yeah, bro. Let's do like a Joe Rogan type podcast. No way the moon is that far from the Earth, man.
It just doesn't, like, when I look in the sky, like, I don't think, like, man, I'm seeing, like, across the entire Earth, like, 100,000 times. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Nah, I hear that, man. And you know what I'm also finding out just now is that on Google, if you look up how many miles is to the moon, they have like a weird little 3D model of the moon that spins on the right side of my screen for some reason.
What?
Yeah, I know. Not the point of this podcast, but very, very distracting nonetheless.
Oh, you're right. There's a 3D model of the moon now.
I'm like, what's the point of that, man? We all know what the moon roughly looks like.
Did you know the moon is 4.5 billion years old?
I did not know that. That is interesting.
Huh.
What's not interesting is that they're really that's the end. That's the end of it.
That's the end.
Of pretty much, yeah. I think No Time Like the Present. I covered everything I wanted to. Let's take a look at the Japanese title. Just see what that's looking like. Yep, nothing there.
All right, Dotto.
But yeah, title card wasn't as good at this time, so we didn't have to cram that in.
Man, no title card. Dotto, what are you giving this episode?
Ah, shit. This is a hard one, man. Probably like.
Don't you say it. Oh, don't you say it. I got.
What are you gonna say? I'm gonna go with. Go ahead.
No, I'm holding mine up to the screen.
Okay.
Won't know, but I'm holding mine up to the screen. So.
Yeah. That's fine. Just as long as you have some accountability. I was gonna go with a 6. I like the character moments. I like the comedy, but not necessarily why I watch Dragon Ball. This wouldn't be one I watch again, but it was above average, so that puts it as good. And for me, good looks like a 6.
Yeah, so I hold up 6 fingers, Dotto.
Oh, look at us agreeing, bro.
I was like, you almost kind of sound like you're going to say 7, and I was like, all right, we'll be different. And finally, I'll be the lower number because I think I've been the higher number every time, haven't I?
I think so, yeah. But we've both had some high agreements. Again, it's a good start to the series.
Yes, yeah. I enjoyed this episode fine. I think I gotta also tame down the numbers a little bit. And again, we mentioned this previously, but I do wonder, like, will there be some episodes where we finally go sub 5? We've not went sub 5 yet.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. There is no shot on this earth that we're not going to get
series, I just want to reiterate, we love this series, by the way. This series is like my entire life. So like,
yes, but I think that's what makes it. Maybe that's why I talk like this, because I'm going into this with the basis being that people know we like it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing a podcast on it. We wouldn't be playing it. Like, dude, you guys know we like it, bro. There's no point in saying that.
They're like, they hate Dragon Ball Z. Why are they doing this? Like, holy.
That's the fun part. Honestly, bro, what would be more interesting is a podcast on GT, because you want to see people talk. I'll talk shit about GT all day long. I own the Dragon Box for GT. I'll talk shit on GT forever. But no, Dragon Ball Z, great show. I love it,
bro.
I'm excited for the ones.
So like,
that's what I'm saying.
Man,
but that's why I'm excited for the 1s and 2s, because I want to see what the worst of the best looks like.
Okay, I like the way you put that. You know what else I like?
What's that?
Wrapping up this video and people hitting that like button and subscribing and following and all the things, whatever platform you're listening to this to right now. We appreciate you guys for supporting us. Thank you for being here.
My goodness.
And
that is a fresh wrap. Oh, and what's that music that's been playing for a little bit now? Oh.
That's nice. Dotto, you actually came through for us, brother. You got us music, man.
Yep. And you came through yourself. What was that nice little intro at the beginning of this video? I saw. We didn't even bring that up.
Intro on there. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time for episodes 7, 8, 9. How many will it be, Dotto?
Oh, brother. It's going to be like 7 episodes, man.
Find out. Bye.
Bye.